What's going on, everyone? There's a really cool company that makes rollerblade frames that you can insert custom graphics right into the frame and then put it on your skate. Here's what I'm talking about. So this part of the rollerblade is called the frame, and the wheels obviously attach to the frame. Now, the type of rollerblading that I'm into is definitely unique. You've probably seen it at some point, although it's not super popular like skateboarding, but it involves riding on ramps and grinding on rails and ledges. Anyways, I've always wanted to try these frames. Oh yeah, by the way, these frames are made by a company called Create, and these are the OG frames. I'm filming outside today because it is so nice out and I just don't want to be doing this inside. Anyways, I printed out a custom logo that Chris from Roll Over the Hill made me for my rollerblading YouTube channel. I love that logo. So I said, why not print out my logo again on the GP4000, pick up a pair of the Create frames, and put that as the graphic on my frame. Anyways, here's how it works. So the first thing I did is I went to createoriginals.com, then I went to products, then to custom graphic frames. And you can see here on this page, there's already videos about how it works. There's even the dimensions of the frames. Just a super cool company, and I love their website. I've been chatting with the guys on Instagram a little bit from Create, and they are just super cool and so helpful. If you're into aggressive inline rollerblading, definitely check out their frames. So if you scroll to the bottom, there's a downloads section all the way to the right. You could see the links for the graphic insert template and the logo pack. So I downloaded those to my computer. Then I opened up the template PSD file in Photoshop. All that basically is a white layer with the exact cutouts for the graphics for the frames. Now, if you make a new layer under the layer that's already in that PSD, and then fill it with white or something like that, and then paint on that layer, as long as it's underneath the Create template, you can see that your colors stay within that template. This template is made exactly to size, so do not change the sizing at all of your image or canvas in Photoshop. So basically what I did is I pulled up my JAD logo that Chris from Roll Over the Hill made for me, and then I diced it up underneath that layer template. As you can see, here's all my layers that I got going on here. Now, if I unclick that template layer, you can see the absolute mess underneath, but putting that template layer back in, everything fits right in those nice little frame templates. This was brilliant thinking from Create Originals, and in fact, it fits right on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. As you can see, the size is 8.5 by 11. So basically, you would put your designs underneath that template. Then if you like, you can print from Photoshop. But since I'm using the GP4000, I want to make sure that I get the best color and detail possible. So I'm actually going to print from Canon's professional print and layout software. So I exported from Photoshop to a JPEG, save that file, and then open it up in the professional print and layout software from Canon. And out comes this beautiful, beautiful print from the GP4000. The colors are spot on. So next you actually have to cut them off the paper. And for this, there's a number of methods that you can use. What I did is I used a special cutter for cutting straight lines, and then I cut the circular areas and the angled areas out with scissors, and that worked perfect. I was so pumped about how it looked that I ended up buying 2 more sets of frames for my other 2 pairs of rollerblades. And I made some other custom graphics which are tailored specifically for those rollerblades. On the Pat Ritter Pro Them 909s that I have, their Pro model, so I actually put images of Pat Ritter skating his Pro model on the graphic. So once you have them all cut out, then you just have to load them into the frame. And it couldn't be more simple to to put in the frame. Here's a little unboxing of the Create Original frames. I got all my frames from Oak City Skate Shop. Long is awesome, awesome, awesome. Shipping is fast, and he has not made one mistake on any of the orders for the last 2 years plus that I've been ordering from him. Definitely order your rollerblade stuff from Oak City Skate Shop. So opening up the box, we have our frames, the graphic shields, and some extra graphics in case you don't want to make any, and our hardware. These are the shields right here. Again, it couldn't be more simple. You just slide your graphics into the frame, then you slide the shield right over the graphic into the frame. Now, once this frame is bolted onto the skate, those shields are not going to be able to come up, and they perfectly protect your graphic. I mean, it just looks awesome. Again, just sliding the graphic into the slot, sliding the shield right over the graphic, and then boom, that's it. And then of course you have to install the hardware on the frame. What I do first is I bolt the frames onto my blades using the UFS bolts. Then I pop in the frame spacers. And then you can put your wheels in with the supplied hardware. I already had some wheels and bearings set up and ready to go because I could not wait to load up my Create frames. Again, this is not just a gimmick. For aggressive inline, these are awesome, awesome frames. So just to show you how well these shields protect your graphic and just how awesome these frames are, here is my first session with the Create frames. So in my opinion, for the type of skating I do, these frames perform so good. And after me brutally beating upon these frames, you can see that the graphic has held up perfectly. And if I want to, I could take the frame apart and take out the graphics and put in new ones. So thank you so much, Create Originals, for these awesome frames and for the awesome customer service. Of course, thank you to Oak City Skate Shop. Bonkers customer service. So awesome. I just love these skates. All right. Thank you so much for watching. rollerblades. I'm a man-child.